Hello friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Jayanti. If you would like to support my channel, then please like and subscribe. And please keep your notification bells on so that you can receive new notifications regarding my video. I would also like to thank my new subscribers and anyone who's viewing my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. That will really help me a lot. And today I'll be doing a collective reading about relationship blocks. So let's begin with the reading. Also keep in mind this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. So let's begin with the reading, my friends. Let's see what are the relationship blockages. So straight up the card that I got is Ace of Cups. So what I feel is that some of you are not in the energies of self-love, because for me Ace of Cups means self-love energy, right? So I think one of your blocks is that you're not able to love yourself. So you're not able to attract the kind of love that you want in your life. And because of this lack of self-love energy, it's creating a block in your life, right? So that is what I sense through this card. Let's see what other cards that we get. So the focus should be on self-love if you really want to. Yeah, and I feel because you're not loving yourself enough, there's some kind of balance, imbalance. Because the star card is reversed. So this is literally telling me that there's an imbalance within you, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually, right? So the more you are out of self-love, if there's lack of self-love in your life, there's definitely going to be an imbalance in you, whether that is mentally, emotionally, physically, or spiritually. So you being asked to focus on self-love, yeah. And the moment you focus on self-love, you're going to have many suitors, the Seven of Cups energy is there. So you'll have so many suitors that you'll be able to choose the best one for yourself. You won't have to settle for one person. Once you start loving yourself, you'll have so many potential partners that you'll get to choose. See, this person is literally choosing, among so many people. So you will be able to choose who you want in your life. You'll be able to decipher which one is the best for you. So you'll have a lot of options, because people will be attracted to that aura, that magnetic energy, within you. So that is what I feel. Let's see. So one of the main blocks is self-love. That's what I feel. Now the Seven of Pentacles is reversed. So I'm getting two messages out of this. Either you're not working on yourself, because the Eight of Pentacles is reversed. So I feel like you are probably not working on yourself. And this is not just about your finances. Yes, money is important. Work on your career, work on your money, but also work on yourself, in improving yourself. And that means, healing yourself mentally, emotionally, or working on the blocks that you have within yourself, working on your shadow self, working on your emotions, your mind, So that is what this card is saying, that right now you have blocks because you're not working on yourself, right? And the moment you start loving yourself, all these doors are going to open for you, That is what I see. Let's see what are the other blocks that I get through tarot. Yeah, and the Lovers card was reversed. So this is why your relationships are ending, because your partner is literally reflecting what is within you. So let's say if you don't like yourself, you don't love yourself, and that is what your partner is reflecting back to you. So your partner is always a mirror, and they mirror you. So if you lack that self-love within you, that is what they're going to do to you. So the more you love yourself, that's how your partner is going to treat you. So I think in the past, a lot of your relationships didn't work out because you weren't in the energies of self-love, And the moment you start loving yourself, you'll have many options to choose from, because people are going to flock to you, yeah. This is going to make you very attractive, the Queen of Wands energy is there. So the moment you start loving yourself, your aura is going to look good, you're going to look very magnetic, very attractive, and many people are going to be pulled to you, your aura will be really magnetic, so many people will get so attracted to you. That is what I feel. Let's see what are the other blocks that you're meant to work on, So Yeah, right now the magician card is reversed, so I feel you were not able to manifest the love that you wanted. I also feel like because you were not being authentic, because when the magician is reversed, you're someone who tends to lie. So you may have had a tendency to lie, and when I say lie, it could probably have just been a white lie, but still it's a lie, right? White lie is something which doesn't harm someone. So let's say if someone asked you something about yourself, and you weren't really authentic, and you just said a lie which was harmless, you said something else probably to impress them, because you were a people pleaser. So that can also impact you. So this card is really telling me that be authentic, don't lie, even if it's a white lie and it doesn't harm anyone. And I'll tell you the difference between a white lie and a black lie. There are two kinds of lies, right? Black lie is something that could harm someone, right? So if you lie about something that is very important, let's say if you don't, sometimes you lie to please someone, so that's a white lie. But a lie which could damage someone's reputation or create problems for them in life, that's a black lie, right? So this could be a harmless white lie, but still you were not being authentic, in your energies. That is what I feel. So you're being asked to be authentic and speak your mind. The two of swords card is reversed, so this is also saying open up. Don't confuse people, because people don't have the clarity when it comes to your personality and they're kind of confused. So do that, and you're going to literally step into your power, when you do that. Exude a lot of self-confidence, because the Leo card is there, the strength card is there. This talks about being very confident. So this is what is going to happen. The more authentic you become, you're going to become more confident, right? And this is going to attract a lot of people. So here what I feel is there are many areas that you need to work on when it comes to relationship blocks. One is self-love, your self-confidence. Try to be more authentic, and this is going to literally make you magnetic. Yeah. And I do feel like you're being guided, because Page of Cups energy is there, so definitely you're being guided by your spirit team. This also tells me, like, get into your playful energy, childlike energy. That is really going to make you attractive. This is a very youthful energy, so your guides want you to be in that kind of energy, because that keeps you happy. And this is a confirmation, see the Hierophant card. The man is literally smiling. So smile a lot, be joyful, be playful like a child. It really keeps you young, ageless, in any age group. That is what I feel. No matter what your age is, it's really going to make you very attractive. So continue doing that. Hierophant card also talks about divine protection. It talks about being protected by a higher force. So definitely you are divinely blessed and divinely protected. There are higher forces working for you, ascendant masters, gurus. That is what I feel. So do that. I'll pull out one more tarot cards and then get to, yeah, this will really help you come into alignment. Your divine masculine and feminine energy within you will come into alignment. And that alignment within will help you have a union outside of you, in the outside world. So definitely, and work towards your foundation. Definitely you're protected. This is a confirmation. If you are very clingy by nature when it comes to relationship, work on that. Stop being clingy. Learn the art of detachment, and stop holding on to things which are not meant for you. Let go of things. If it's really meant for you, it'll come back into your life, right? That is what I see. Let's see. Yeah, and this is definitely going to take you into a phase that is going to be very joyful. You'll no longer be sad. I think you were in a victim consciousness and you'll come out of that. So I'll pull out some oracle cards and see what were the other blocks. Like, let's see. Tarot has given some confirmation, and I'll see through some oracle card decks. Let's see what are the relationship blocks that you need to work on, to manifest that dream relationship. Yeah, you really need to work on your insecurities. So you're someone who sometimes, get clouded by these dark thoughts, and these insecurities take over you. So you need to work on that. Work on building your self-confidence, and try to feel safe in relationships. So because of your insecurity, probably you are imagining things which are not present in that relationship. So it's not even your partner's fault. Yeah. These are things that you are imagining in your relationship, and then you probably put the blame on that other person, and that person isn't even responsible for these things, because these insecurities are within you and you need to work on that. Yeah. You sometimes also tend to be in victim mode. You feel, probably I'm fated to be alone, probably I'll be alone for the rest of my life. You shouldn't be saying such things. Speak beautiful things into the universe. No matter what your age is, if you're meant to be married, you will be married, trust me. Even if you turn 50, 60, it doesn't matter. If it's meant to happen, it will happen. That relationship will happen. You will receive that partner. So somewhere I feel you were in this victim mentality, and you kind of gave up on love because you think that probably it's not meant to be. And it's not true. This is just your mindset. This is how you think. So you need to even work on your victim mindset, where you're kind of feeling sorry for yourself, or you feel there are not enough options. And I don't blame you, because trust me, social media is also like that. If you go anywhere, you'll just see people trying to manipulate things. Just feed your mind with negativity, so that you feel that there are no options. I see people keep saying, oh, there are no options left, no, nobody's left in the market, people are taken. That's not true. If there's that, imagine we're billions of people, trillions of people. I don't know the population of the world, honestly, but there are so many people in the world. Do you think that people are less in population, that you couldn't find someone? Definitely there's someone out there for you. And these negative thoughts are put in your mind that no, your options are gone, everybody's gone from the market, you may not find someone. That's not true. I believe in your timeline you can manifest anyone that you want to. Yeah, as long as you believe, and whatever your dreams and desires are there, focus on that and it'll manifest. Because I feel options are always open in the universe. There's no such thing as no option. You'll definitely find someone. Don't feed your mind with all that negativity that you see on social media and believe the stories that they sell you. End of the day, these people are just selling their business, and selling their content. So don't get influenced by that. Yeah. I just want you to feel that no, you can. If you think you'll have a beautiful relationship, that's going to happen for you. Yeah. And it's not being delusional, because trust me, manifestation is about being delusional. You have to believe to such an extent that it'll manifest, for you. And it may sound stupid to other people, but it's going to manifest for you. Yeah. Also, you're being asked, like, let go of expectations. You need to be in that flow like state in a relationship. Don't have way too many expectations, that when the relationship is just starting, you tend to burden that person with all your expectations, that they get so overwhelmed that they leave you. So don't do that. Have realistic expectations, especially when you start a relationship. So if you're dating someone, it's not their duty to do everything for you. So don't put unreasonable expectations onto someone else. Be accountable for your life, for your own happiness. It's not your partner's job to make you happy. It's your job to make yourself happy. So you need to work on these kind of things. Let's see what other cards we get. Yeah. Yeah, I also feel somewhere you feel you'll get rejected. Yeah, so that energy is also very strong. So I would like to tell you, nobody will reject you. See, anything that is not meant, if someone rejects you, firstly, don't take it personally. It can be for various reasons. It's got nothing to do with your self-worth, right? So don't take it personally, and start accepting yourself, because you will start attracting partners who accept you for who you are. I also feel like you have a lot of pent up anger within you for how things turned out in the past. So heal through that anger, resolve that anger within you, because then you could probably take out that anger on your new partners, and that's not the right thing to do. and that person is not at fault, who's dating you. They don't know anything about your past, so don't take out your anger on that new person. They are totally unaware about this, so that is what I see in terms of relationship blocks. I have mostly told you, what you meant to heal. Let's see what are the zodiac signs of the people that I'm channeling right now. So let's see what zodiac signs are there who are probably going through this. Yeah. So Mercury, definitely someone is a Gemini or a Virgo, Sun, Moon, rising sign. This is also saying that, whenever you're going through something, learn to communicate with your partner, the more you communicate in a better way with your partner, that will really help you improve your relationship. Mars energy is there, so this person or you or both of you could be a Scorpio or Aries, Sun, Moon, rising sign. Yeah, let's see what other cards we've got. Or definitely someone with a very strong Mars in their chart. Yeah, you being asked to use the new moon cycles to manifest, so speak beautiful things into the world, around the new moon cycle, because new moon talks about, creating something new in your life. So if you want a new relationship, if you want love, if you want a good business, whatever that may be, start planting those seeds, start imagining those things, start saying those things in the present moment, and thank the universe, and trust me, these things will start happening for you. One of you or both of you could be a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, rising sign. You're also being asked to follow your joy, So this is a double confirmation. Follow your joy. Aries. Some of you could be Aries, Sun, Moon, rising sign. Yeah. You're also being asked to rest. Yeah. And step into your power, the black moon Lilith energy is there, so you're being asked to step into your power, and definitely a lot of good fortune is going to come into your life. So these are the zodiac signs that I saw right now. Let's see what messages we see from spirit team that you're meant to follow right now, what they want you to do. Yeah, so I'll just pull out a message and see what is the message for you. Yeah, start expecting miracles into your life. That is what your guides are saying, So come out of this victimhood mentality. Start expecting miracles into your life. Miracles are blossoming into your life. And expect miracles, expect good things in your life. And it's definitely going to happen for you. Yeah, you're going to give birth to new ideas, and your energy is literally going to change. That is what spirit guides are saying. Simplify your life, So if you feel there's a lot of clutter, declutter your space and make your environment very positive, Do it, even if you have to do it on a weekend. Try to declutter, I know once you get busy, it kind of gets difficult, but try to do that. And start fresh, in your life. That is what they're saying. A wonderful new beginning is blossoming in your life. So everything is positive. You just need to work on your mindset and the things that you're feeling. Go for therapy, go for counseling if you want to. You can also get counseling done through me if you want to. Yeah. Or you could get in touch with any other person who does therapy and counseling in your country, in your city. You could do that too, So that is what I see. And trust the universe, that is what they're saying. Trust the universe. I'll also pull out another oracle deck and see what are the messages, and then probably I'll get done with the reading. So let's see what messages we have for you. Great adventure, yeah. So your spirit guides want you to take the risk, that you need to. So take the risk that you have to. Venture forward and don't get disheartened by these things, This is a part of life. Don't judge yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. And expect miracles. Beautiful things are coming for you, Yeah. You're being asked to follow your joy, follow your bliss, and navigate by the stars, Some of you could also like watching the stars, So if you really like, looking at the stars at night, you should definitely do that, Anything that relaxes you, makes you feel happy, follow that joy, Follow your passion, follow your joy. And definitely this is a time for healing for you. Connect with yourself, mend your relationships, release whatever is not meant for you, and it's really going to help you. So I hope you enjoyed my reading, and I'm done with the reading. I'll see you very soon with a new video, and thank you so much.